Hey y'all. My live captions always come up and I'm like, wait a minute. Welcome back. It's Friday night instead of Saturday morning. Life is lifing, but I'm here. I'm Artika. That's Tommy. I just realized you put on the Celtics hat. And your
Yeah,
clips are showing.
we repping. We repping.
And your clips are
I
showing.
don't care.
Um,
I don't care. Hey, Sharon.
Welcome back to the
Now it's a
Love
now it's a party.
Brew podcast situation.
Man, you need to say that with some vigor.
What?
Welcome to the Love Brew podcast. I'm Tommy T. It's my beautiful wife Artika. Say it like you mean it.
I did mean
I
what
mean,
I
you gotta
said.
say it, man. If you're gonna say it, you gotta say it.
You weren't here.
I was right there.
I know, but you wasn't here.
I heard you though.
Whatever.
Let me get in the light so people can see my face. Hey.
Hey, from Clarksville.
Yeah. I know some people that live in Clarksville.
I do too. Matter of fact, I'm gonna see them.
Who?
People that live in
Oh.
Clarksville.
Man, this evening show got everybody's up.
Y'all might actually get evening again next week.
Yeah.
Life is lifing. So
Yep.
Tomorrow I have to get Lily to my mom, so that's why we won't be doing tomorrow morning. Lily's going on her version of summer vacation.
But we are gonna premiere this video in the morning.
Oh, okay.
So
That's your plan?
Yeah,
So people don't miss it.
that's always been my plan. Like we record tonight, who joins the live with us.
I'm frozen.
And then in the morning, we just premiered and live chatted because one of us can be in the live chat while the other one drives.
Yeah.
So there you have it. So more than likely you're gonna be live chatting, and I'm just be like, tell them this.
Oh, you're driving?
Yeah, I was gonna drive the first half.
Oh, okay. Well, cool.
And then you got it on the back end.
He said the first half like we driving a long way.
Right. We just going up the street. 45 minutes away. I'm gonna drive 30 minutes. Then you got it.
Yeah. So
Man, a lot has happened this week.
mm-hmm.
But a lot has flew by. Have you noticed the older we get, the faster time is? Cause I remember 30 minutes used to be a very long time for me.
30 minutes still an eternity to your children.
Right.
Because if I tell Lily, let me tell y'all, since Mother's Day week, Lily has known that she is going to come to my mother's house. And we didn't iron out a date because Lily had an appointment she had to go to. And we were trying to find out if she had to go to this appointment or if it was just going to be me. So once we figured out that she had to go to the appointment and we ironed down, like picked a specific date, Lily has been like, so we're going to grandma's house tomorrow? Grandma's house tomorrow? Finally, grandma's house is tomorrow. And she just told me 10 minutes ago she don't want to go.
Yeah, she going.
I was like, nah, bro. You
going, bro.
You're going.
And if Quad could go with you, he would go too.
Mm-hmm.
But now like 30 minutes now, it's no time.
Yeah.
It's no time. It's 15 minutes.
It's always
and 15 minutes is like 10 seconds to me. What's up, cousin?
So this is ultimately what I want to do. What I wanted to do with Married at First Sight is do it live on Friday nights. But we never figured that out. Maybe we can figure that out for the next season.
Maybe. I don't know. I'm just going to sit here and sip my wine. Do you sip wine or you drink it? This is wine, by the way,
you
guys.
Sip wine.
This is juice, by the way, guys.
I don't know if Crystal is here, but this is our
juice for the night.
Our glasses from when she and
These
Brian got married.
These glasses too, man.
Yeah, they were our favorites.
Give me this.
If any of y'all are getting married and you need a favor, glasses or cups live forever because people actually do keep those types of things.
Unless they're like me and they break them by mistake. By the way,
What glass did you break? Oh, you talking
I
about our champagne
yeah
flutes?
I
But that wasn't favors for other people. That was
uh,
just for us.
yeah I know that.
Um, yeah. So
Let me cut my phone down.
I don't know where you were about to go.
I don't.
Oh
I
yeah.
was just talking about the time
Oh,
and
okay.
how fast it moves, and then I was trying to share this out like I usually do,
Mm-hmm.
and then the toenail video came up. Um, what we talking about tonight, man?
I don't know. I put something in the chat that we have,
Hey,
and I
Linda.
can't
Good evening.
find the. You said good evening. Sounds like you're from
It
England.
sounds like you're from England. So funny thing is today I tried to like my kids been running wild all day, and I work from home today. And so when I got off, well, when I stopped working, um, I said, man, I gotta get some, do something so they sit down because they just been running back and forth. Quark and spilled syrup
He
on the
ain't spill it.
I mean, he intentionally poured syrup on the carpet. So
So I'm about to clean the carpet before I go to bed
yeah,
tonight.
so we got to deal with that. And so I'm like, I got to do something so they just sit down. I said they never seen cars before. And then as I was turning cars on, I was like, I've never seen cars before.
Hmm.
So in me trying to get them to calm down and relax, both of them have gotten up and went on to do something else while I'm still sitting here watching cars, deeply into it.
He been in there like giggling and everything. He asked me to go pick up a pizza that he ordered for dinner, and I get back. He doing I don't torturing Quad is what it looked like.
Yeah,
But he had washed Quad's hair
yeah,
and was picking it out, for lack of better
yeah.
words.
Combing it. I was just Quad just needs to comb his hair. I feel
You
so,
used the
I feel
wrong
look,
device to
I
comb
feel
his
so
hair.
old saying that. He just need to comb his hair.
You should have used the shower comb to
Yeah,
comb his hair.
I didn't see a
I
shower
don't know what a
comb,
shower comb
and
is, but that's the comb that should be
I
used.
used to use a pick. So you know,
Whatever.
now I just wake up, shake my hair, and keep it going.
um, Quad was really mad
Oh,
at you,
Quad was pissed.
and that was that.
What can you do though? He'll get over it.
Hmm.
Give him some food, he'll be fine.
I did. He wasn't.
He'll be all right, man.
Okay, so one of the things that I put in this chat, that I thought about because we used to go to one music fest,
Hmm.
was that Method Man and Redman performed at Hot 97 Summer Jam, right?
Yeah.
And Method Man said that the generation gap is too wide for him to be performing at summer jams anymore. So for that reason, he's out. Do you think that it's difficult for artists to relate to multi-generational crowds?
Um, I think in Method Man's case, yes,
Why do you
because
think in his case
I don't
specifically?
think Method Man like he wasn't Method Man is a great artist, rap artist, and I wasn't a huge fan of him, but you know the songs that he came out with, that's all I gotta say. We ain't even gonna talk about the guy. I wasn't even gonna bring it up.
I said something about it.
Did you?
I said about
That's
your
it. You
hat.
said the hat. I got the hat on, so my clips don't show.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I retwisted Tommy's hair today.
But we go Celtics and Method Man was he wasn't like for me. I wasn't a huge fan of Method Man. I'm not a huge fan of Wu Tang Clan. Method Man and Redman together, I like them, and but because they weren't wasn't Lil Wayne or Outkast or you know the bigger groups of their time.
Okay.
Now when you get to Wu Tang Clan, Now it's the whole thing,
Mm-hmm.
and people aren't trying to feature them. I think ODB probably would have been the one that everybody would have been trying to get featured
ODB would have had the
features.
most commercial success
That's it.
independently.
That's what I'm looking for. But Method Man being being an actor now,
Mm-hmm.
it takes away from him rapping.
Mm-hmm.
And I say that because I look at Ludacris. I don't think nothing has taken away from Ludacris, but in 10 years, 10, 15 years, Ludacris is gonna be a actor.
Ludacris stopped putting out music. That's what took away from him being considered a
Method Man
rapper.
did too.
That's what I'm saying. Like, but I don't know that there was anywhere that Method Man explicitly stated
Yeah,
that he was going to stop doing music. Like Ludacris, when he had that break baby, or I don't even think it was a break baby. He had that other baby. And he was in the custody battle for her.
hmm,
He intentionally decided that he was going to be done rapping because he was trying to present himself as a person with stability and
yeah,
not always on the road.
yeah,
So, um, that's why he switched gears to acting because so many films are filmed here in Atlanta. So after he's done, he can just go
just
home.
go on home like a family man.
Yeah. So and because of that, I think we view Ludacris and Method Man differently
Yeah,
as far as the music is concerned. But I also know more Ludacris songs word for word
yeah, and I think that's
than
what,
I would Method
and
Man.
that's why I think it is. I think
But I'm
Luke,
also a Southerner.
right, Ludic for me, right, in
Hmm.
my opinion, IMO. For me, Ludacris could go to Summer Jam and
Hmm.
rock it
He's
today.
doing. I think he's going to Clarksville.
I don't know.
I think
Yeah, I
he
think
is.
I don't know. I don't know who's going to that, but that's gonna be a nice little
Whatever
music
that
festival.
music fest is called.
But no, like I think with Ludacris, because of who he is and how successful he was, and I don't want to take anything from Method Man's success and everything in music, but for me, Ludacris was a more commercial artist,
Hmm.
um, whose music went was pretty much timeless.
Hmm.
You know, his body of music was good and everything like that. It's almost like Ice Cube couldn't go out there and do a music festival.
He did. We saw him at one music fest. But again, I heard that this past year was different.
Yeah,
But in the inception of the particular music fest that we would go to every year, it didn't feel multi generational.
yeah,
It felt like everybody was a millennial that
yeah.
was there.
Right, right.
Now they would have acts that would span across generations because like George Clinton coming out.
Hmm.
That's one of those acts that I never thought I'd want to go see George Clinton until I saw George Clinton. And it's like, oh, okay, this is cool.
I
Would
saw
I
George
would
Clinton.
I go do it again? Probably
Right.
not. But if he was at the festival, would I make my way over to the stage? Yeah.
Yeah,
But we particularly went that year because Ricky wanted to hop during Atomic Dog.
yeah,
So we went so Ricky could go get on
yeah.
stage, and he
Nah,
did.
I knew who George Clinton was, so I was like, man, I just want to see him.
No, no, no. I'm not saying that we wouldn't have seen him because, but like specifically,
But I'm telling you
that was
now,
the reason that we was like, all right, we're gonna go over here with them.
the best performances I had seen at one music fest was Miguel is number one.
Miguel was a great performance.
Uh Dungeon Family is number two for me.
That was a great one too.
That was just nostalgic.
That just checked off my list that I actually got to see Andre
Yeah.
3000 because what I'm not doing is going to go see him in a park playing the flute.
Uh,
Now, if I see him at the airport playing the flute, I'm gonna take a video, get a picture or
man,
something.
you know them people was mad at that at the
The Jazz Fest.
yeah.
And I don't know why they thought
I
Andre
don't either.
3000 was finna come out there and rap
They didn't
at the
listen.
Jazz
They
Festival.
didn't listen to his album. They did not listen to it.
Now, if I had
they
just
didn't hear
been
his
there,
album.
if I was there, I probably would have stayed that
He
night because
closed the show.
I'm saying it's a 3-night
Yeah.
festival. I would have stayed to hear him, but he was on Sunday night, so I
Yeah,
probably wouldn't have
right.
because
Sunday, I gotta get ready for Monday. If even if
no,
I don't have to go to work, I gotta get ready for Monday.
I have a
That is a
rule
thing for me.
for 3-day weekends, like Memorial Day and Labor Day being like the Monday holiday. I don't want to do everything on Monday. No, he closed out Monday. That's what it was.
Yeah.
He closed out Monday, so we still got to go to work Tuesday. I'm not about to be up all night Tuesday and dragging on be up all night Monday and dragging on Tuesday.
Hmm.
So y'all got me to about 5 o'clock, and then I'm out.
Yeah.
And since we be doing more stuff at home now, as far as those holidays are concerned, nah, just count me out. Tell me
Hmm.
about it tomorrow.
Right.
I'll catch the highlight reel from y'all.
Give me the highlights. Man.
But yeah, so I think that there are some acts, but Method Man and Red Man, for me, even I think we're the tail end of their target audience, right?
Yeah. No, I think we right
We're you
there.
think we're in their target audience? Whatever. It depends on who's on the other stage as to if I'm actually going to go to see them on stage. Now at a summer jam it's different because there's just one stage.
Hmm.
So they might be the act that I go to the bathroom or go to the concession stand on. I don't know.
Yeah.
It all depends on who's there. Like I need to know who all gonna be there so I can plan my breaks accordingly.
Yeah.
Because when you have a large crowd like that, especially when it's like a radio station based something,
Hmm.
you know who everybody's coming to see and you know who you don't want to see. So you know when you gonna go to the bathroom.
Right. That's too funny, man. You just be like, I'm finna go to the bathroom right now.
Hmm.
Um, I'm trying to figure out how to transition to another
Go ahead,
thing.
just go.
All right, check that off. Now, speaking of traveling
Mhm.
or getting somewhere, this past week, I don't know if you guys know about it, but or I know you've seen the video. It's a dude named Corey Harris, 44. He had a court date to
Mhm.
go to,
Mhm.
and or court,
I didn't see the video. I just
whatever they
heard about
call
it.
it, right? He had court to go to,
Mhm.
and he, I guess it was through Zoom. He set it up that he could go through Zoom. So anyway, it was for a suspended license.
Mhm.
Like he was going to court for his license being suspended and stuff. This man is pulled up the Zoom. The judge says, Mr. Harris, are you driving? He said, hold up 1 second. I'm about to pull into my doctor's office. I was like, bruh, you're going to court. You're here for a suspended license. Why are you driving?
So I've seen like that he did have a license
No, that man did not have a license.
and he thought it like there's been a lot of
So,
stories circulating that he thought his license wasn't supposed to be suspended.
yeah.
It's been a lot.
No, so what happened was his license originally got suspended for failure to pay child support.
Okay.
And let's
Let's not go into the
yeah, I
the
was gonna
child
say
support
I
situation.
don't know the years, the
No, I'm
years
just saying
spanning.
because you
Right, right, right. Everybody knows how I feel about child support, but the years spanning between it, I don't know it. Right, but
Mhm.
first, his license originally got suspended for failure to pay child support. Then, a few years after that, they were supposed to be reinstated for whatever reason,
Mhm.
but he was supposed to have paid a fine or paid something. He was supposed to do something. He never did it, and and then now we're here because he got pulled over in October of last year for driving, like whatever he got pulled over for, but they found out he didn't have a license.
I'm trying to read the story while you telling it too.
Yeah. Oh, I've laughed tremendously at
He
this
got
story.
arrested again.
Did he? Like
Mhm.
recently?
Apparently so.
Yeah, they took him to jail because of like in court. Like he went to court and then he went to jail immediately after court.
Wow, he's never had
Man,
a
that just
valid driver's license.
right. That's what I was saying. That's what I was saying. Man, that judge looked at him, and the judge was like, "Are you driving right now?"
But how do you get a license for? I mean, get a ticket for a suspended license, and you never had a license.
I don't know. And that was the thing I think about them reinstating him in the when they reinstated the license, he just needed to pay the fine.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's what it was about. Like,
Hmm.
I'm not sure how he got to this point, but just the idea that you going to court for a suspended license, and then you get on the Zoom call while you're driving and say, "Hold on, I'm pulling into my doctor's appointment." Like he right, like he in the right. I was like, okay, let's
He
see
has
where.
never had a Michigan license ever.
Yeah, that's what it was. He never had a Michigan license.
And he has never had a license in the other 49 states and commonwealths
Really,
that form up this great union.
this
He has
man just
never had a
this man
license.
just out here
How old is
driving
this?
on a learning.
44
Yeah,
years
he's old
old.
enough to know better.
My God, today.
And so I'm glad you said something about the judge because I seen a video about the judge. Somebody else came into the judge's
Wait, the state suspended a non existing license.
yeah, yeah,
So he went through the steps to get a license reinstated that he never had.
yeah. Bruh, at least park the car. Stop the car. Don't get on the Zoom call until you get parked. If you already late because they was waiting on them, you know, and everybody can see that you driving, and then somebody's in the car with him. I think his wife was in the car with him. Man, this man lied to everybody.
I know somebody, he did have a license, but he got pulled over by the same police officer at least 4 times for driving on a suspended license.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
it's the equivalent of leaving out of his neighborhood, making a left turn, and that police officer sits on the empty parking lot. And he would pass that officer, and the officer knew the car and knew he didn't have a valid driver's
Hmm.
license and would just get him.
Let me get
I
this
was like,
real.
at this point, you're just making it too easy
Let me
for him.
get this real quick. I know this. I
At
know
least
this
don't make
one.
the left, make a right.
Right.
Go the other way.
Or
Don't do
or
it.
just don't do it.
Well,
Be smarter than the average bear, man.
I'm not gonna go there because the person in particular that it is.
Yeah, man. Did you the face that this man made when he said when the judge was like, "You need to turn yourself in today." He was like, "I'm sorry for laughing, but I'm just like, dude, you should have known better.
How?
You like if you know that they're there for a suspended license that you don't have."
So, Michigan either gives you a state ID or a driver's license, which is like most states.
Mm-hmm.
You can't have both.
Yeah,
You got one or the other. He only had a state ID.
and he mistaken that for drive. The
Now,
fact
I
that
don't know how.
no, like going into it, like he like basically said they made a mistake, all this and that. Like he
They
was
did make a mistake. If
no,
they let
no.
him go through the steps of unsuspending his license and he ain't got no license,
That's why he never paid
they
the
made a
fine.
mistake.
That's why no, but he tried to act like he didn't know what was going on. Like he was like, I don't know what, like talking to people, like I don't know why this is happening. This is that. Man, he goes back to court. The judge was like, "But you never had a license." That's when they discovered or talked to him about not having a license or whatnot. And I was like, "This dude knew that."
The state of Michigan desperately needs some new training. Like,
Hmm.
they gotta have a new process and procedure for suspended licenses
Do not pass go.
versus whatever else they think is out there,
Yeah,
because this does not make sense to me
man, it don't make sense to nobody else too.
that you could take me through. Like, when you type into the system my ID number, you should literally see
Mm-hmm.
that it's not a driver's license.
Yeah. Yeah.
How did you let me go through the alleged steps
That's why he
to
ain't pay the
unsuspend
fine.
my driver's license, only for me not to have a driver's license?
That's why he ain't pay the fine, man. I'm here to tell you. I like saying that because that's what my granddad used to say.
Well, I'm here to tell you.
I'm here to tell you. What- you here to tell me what, granddad? Oh man, I'm here to tell you. And that was like his. You hear
Hmm.
me?
Your granddad didn't talk a lot
He
around me.
did not talk a lot, but when he did, man, he meant it.
He did.
Definitely meant it. It's two things political I'm
Go
gonna
ahead.
bring up. The first one is
The
my
butch,
yeah, Marjorie Taylor Greene,
butch body.
bleach, blonde, butch body, bad built, but whatever she said. But Marjorie Taylor Greene referring to Dr. Fauci as Mr. Fauci during hearing. I don't
So
care.
what was his hearing for?
I have no clue.
That's what I couldn't figure out.
I don't care what happened.
Hmm.
Call me doctor. If I earned it, call me doctor.
Baby, I went to medical school.
I have worked for this.
What I'm not gonna do is play with you.
And I'm glad that somebody had like in the whatever the thing is called.
Hmm.
I'm glad somebody was like, wait, no, he's a doctor. He is not Mr. Fauci. He's Dr. Fauci. And this is why he's been working for the country since 68, 69. Like,
My
bruh.
whole life he been in medicine.
Right. Like, bruh, like you can't just do that.
And I don't know how she gets away with this disrespect because she is wildly disrespectful
Oh
for
man, it was a
no
good laugh.
reason whatsoever.
Yeah.
Um and she ain't ran up on the right one yet. That's all
Mhm.
it is.
What they call it, F around and find out.
Hmm.
Yeah. That's what that's what's gonna happen.
She on the FA. She just ain't FO.
Right. FAFO. I'm gonna make that a shirt, man. It'll be available soon. FAFO.
Go somewhere with that.
But man, they're like just completely disrespecting this man. And I don't know Dr. Fauci like I know Barry, right? And when I say Barry, President, I 44. I don't know Fauci like I know 44. But Fauci's all right with me,
Hmm.
you know. And
I know it was something dealing with COVID.
yeah, what the girl brought up was he was at a ballpark, I guess, with his family,
Unmasked.
unmasked, and I'm like, shit, man, they like in a bubble by themselves.
Yeah, nobody was over there with them.
It's more than 6 feet. He's with the people that he live with. I wasn't wearing a mask around y'all.
There was no point. We
Yeah,
also weren't going anywhere.
right.
And when we did go to a baseball game, because we did go to a baseball game during COVID.
Yeah, did we?
Yeah, we went to that Braves game.
I thought COVID was over by the time we went to
COVID
the break.
technically still isn't over.
Yeah,
It's still existing.
now, I thought we had let it go. I
Oh,
thought we got to the point of if you got it, you got it.
we didn't even get COVID until like a year and a half
Yeah,
after that.
we got COVID last year.
Was it last year?
Yeah, it was last
It
year.
was last year. Um. Oh, I was so mad about that.
I was like, oh, this is what y'all been talking about with COVID. I've
um.
been fine up until this point.
Oh, so she called for his imprisonment because a news report said that scientists made over 700 million on COVID royalties.
Hey, do you feel a way if people make money off of things that, you know, like that? If people made money off of COVID, do you feel a
Somebody
way?
was going to make money off of COVID because when we look at all the nurses, um, I got looped into a lot of nurse job boards
Mm,
because I've worked in healthcare before.
yeah.
Um, Although there's no RN on my resume,
Mm-hmm.
but they would send me messages and ask me, was I interested in positions? We're looking for RN. And I'm like, no, not an RN. But they were paying people that worked in hospital crazy amounts of money to work in the hospital.
Cause they needed it.
Right. And so somebody was gonna make the money. The American government was spending this money. Like you think about how many things money went to, like actual COVID tests,
Mm-hmm.
vaccines, the research for vaccines and COVID tests.
Mm-hmm.
They were giving away COVID tests for free per household. The actual like care for people in the hospital, all the money that people were spending on medicines, and I just mean like regular medicines like Tylenol and
Mm-hmm.
ibuprofen and medicine to keep your mucus at bay.
Mm-hmm.
Like there was a lot of money being spent during that time. Somebody has to make the money. Now, do I think that people should make up things in order to make money? No.
Yeah.
However, if there is something valid that is going on and I am in said industry, why am I not able to benefit from
Yeah.
it? Yeah, I don't see Dr. Fauci specifically, unless he had money invested in Pfizer and Moderna and who else? Johnson and Johnson. I It's
I,
kind of fuzzy to me how he specifically would make so much money. Um,
I don't know, man.
but yeah, that would be like, I don't know. If you were a person who sold marigold seeds and somebody went on the news and was like, oh my God, like Oprah's favorite things. You need marigolds and you need them to be native of Georgia.
Yeah.
And you sold native marigold seeds the day before this happened. Am I supposed to tell you to go out of business because it's a need for them now? No, sell what you got and let's
Mm-hmm.
make some more.
Mm-hmm.
How do we do that?
I don't know, man. I just, man, I don't like. I don't even care. I just didn't like how she tried to be like he's not a doctor. Like
Yeah.
I almost called her N word, but I'm trying to work on that.
Okay.
She man, I just don't like the disrespect. I don't like if you earned it, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like cuz I understand the work that was put into getting it, you
Mm-hmm.
know. So it's like, man, you deserve the doctor if you're a doctor.
That's
Now
true.
don't be like that kid that basically, and I don't even know how he did this, imitated a doctor and got away and eventually got caught. You know what I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm.
It's like, how'd this man do this, man?
There's people out here that's pretending to do stuff.
Yeah.
We know them as entrepreneurs because there's so many people out here telling you, I'm retiring at 36. Boy, you still working. Hush. Hush.
And some people do.
But most of the people that's telling you that are not. If the next sentence is, let me sell you a course,
That little boy in Florida.
I don't want it.
Yeah. Man, I was like, man, I don't know how he got away with this, man.
I don't either. Because I saw that little boy.
Yeah.
And there is no way you could have made me believe that he was Dr.
He come
Anything.
in my room, I'm like, no, man. You gotta show me your credentials.
You the intern?
You don't work here, do you?
Is his name on the website?
He looks like a child.
Is his name on the website?
Nobody like, but hold up. What about the people that work there? How did he trick them?
Nobody checked any credentials or did anything like that.
Man,
I don't know how. I don't know why, but it happened.
but it happened though. The other thing that I wanted to talk about, and then I'll be out of things I want to talk about.
We only got 10 minutes, so you're good.
Oh. Um,
Well, I guess technically it's 18, but whatever.
man, where is that article at? It's not. I don't even think I put it in the article.
What is it, Tommy?
It's about it's a congressman or a senator, representative Byron Donalds. Yeah,
Oh, the guy that was talking about Jim Crow.
yeah. So he basically went on uh the black girl news show.
Not the Black Girl News Show.
Like, nah, he went on Joy Reid's, and then he went on what's the girl that Cameron was on with?
um, Abby,
Abby Phillips.
Abby Phillip.
He went on both of their shows.
Hmm.
And I watched Joy Reid's, but I didn't watch Abby Phillips. But I was like, oh, he going on tour to kind of clear up what he was saying. So basically, what happened was Byron Donald was at some gathering in some place. He was smoking a cigar, talking to a group of people. And what he was saying, he was talking about the black dads in the family household, like
Mm.
the family
I didn't
structure.
realize he was a Republican representative.
Yep. And so,
I guess I didn't know what he did,
right, he's a
but
black man who's a Republican
in Florida,
in Florida. And
just cut
speaking of
them off.
Florida,
But just cut them off. Be nice
Florida
to
man, uh, so he says the today's society we're seeing more and more fathers in the household, black fathers in the household. He was like he grew up single parent. He loved his dad, and he wants to be. He made a decision when he was younger to be a part of his children's life, being where they, in the household and stuff like that. And so he said he brought up Jim Crow. He was like, during the Jim Crow era, black families were, basically put together. You
hmm
know, dad in the household and stuff like that. And what's the senator from New York? Hakeem Jeffries. He responded. That's how I saw it first. Was him, and he responded with something. But I was like listening to it, I was like, why even bring Jim Crow up? It got to be a specific era that you're talking about.
It's because we need buzzwords to try to get our point across, and
No,
Jim Crow was his buzzword.
and the issue, I think, the biggest issue is that he really the message that he was saying was like, I get the message that you was trying to say, but bringing up Jim Crow, like Jim Crow was like rules set in place so black people don't succeed.
Hmm.
Like, like so anything good, nothing was good for Jim Crow.
Did you
Now,
read any of the comments?
comments on what
That
that
video.
video?
Hmm.
Nah.
So in the comments, people were like, "If this was doing Jim Crow, you wouldn't even have your job." So I suggest you just shut up.
Yeah, like why bring up Jim Crow? Like it's like it's a clear understanding that you were trying, like you said, buzzwords, that you was trying to use buzzwords that the people that you were talking to will understand the time period.
Hmm.
You had a million other things to talk about during the civil rights movement,
Hmm.
during the 60s. You know, you could have brought up why. It was a time where the family was destroyed.
Hmm.
And now we're getting back, because that's the message. Now we're getting back to a time where families are better stationed together.
Hmm.
You're seeing where we, like in our circle of people, we're seeing where they're like the parents may not be together, but they're co-parenting
Very well.
very well. We seeing that the parents are together,
Hmm.
and stuff like that. And it's like, if that's what you're talking about, talk about that.
Hmm.
But once you bring in Jim Crow, you're talking about a whole different thing.
I was reading some statistic, and I can't remember the exact percentage, but it was like black households are outpacing every other ethnic group in having two parent households, like mom and dad in the
Hmm.
house.
Yeah.
And the statistic wasn't necessarily talking about married couples or anything like that. Just mama, daddy
Yeah.
in the house with the kids. And I think that's something to be commended because people are essentially trying to stay together,
Mm-hmm.
like, or be a family, build a union. And even for the few friends that we have who aren't with the other parent of their child, they make co-parenting relationships work very well. I was actually just talking to one of my friends about this recently because she and her kids dad and his now ex-wife agreed that they would raise all the kids together like siblings. Like the siblings have agreed that they have three parents.
Yeah.
And they show up for each of the kids the same.
Mm-hmm.
Granted, the kids live with the moms now, but even the moms show up to the things for the other kids that they did not birth
Yeah.
and not even in a relationship with the daddy anymore, neither one of them.
Yeah.
But they make co-parenting look achievable,
Yeah.
and like um it doesn't have to be difficult. It doesn't have to be hard. You don't have to hate your baby daddy. You don't have to hate your baby mama. Like it's achievable to be that way. And I think there's something to be grateful for, that there's, for lack of better words, intact family units.
Mm-hmm.
But he could have left out all his other stuff that he was talking about.
Yeah.
Now he's opened himself up for new
Re-
scandals,
oh yeah.
because anything that has happened in his life, somebody's about to put it out.
Yeah. I
It's-
mean, like he's gonna be um he's trying to be, I think he's a candidate for the vice presidency thing. For Trump.
Is he?
I think so.
What happened
And
to Pence? He hate him now, huh?
yeah.
After that drama.
Pence has completely separated himself from Trump. Like we didn't even know that he was the vice president.
Since we got 10 minutes, one story left. Speaking of state representatives, the Georgia state
Man,
representative.
that's what you finna use? Our
What?
last 10 minutes on another representative?
Yeah, this is a good one.
Oh
Georgia
yeah.
state
I know
representative
what you poke me up. Poke me up.
has
I'm gonna need some whiskey
lied
after this one.
about being a member of Delta Sigma Theta.
Oh, she lied about a lot of stuff.
But specifically, that's what I'm not telling you to pour it that way. I was just trying not to have it like in front of the camera. She lied about being a Delta. So oh gosh. Angela Moore represents District 91, which is parts of DeKalb County and parts of Rockdale County. Or I think it might be all of Rockdale County. Um, and she recently posted a picture of herself on Facebook with the Delta border online.
Yeah.
It just so happened the person that she was running against was also a
Yeah.
Delta. And she started doing her research because apparently she's a paid member.
Yeah. Yeah.
And the Delta actually ended up releasing a statement that said they've conducted an extensive review of their records and conferred with the alleged initiation chapter. And they've also contacted Ms. Moore several times, and they cannot confirm that Ms. Moore is not and has never been a member.
All right.
And I was like, that is wild to me.
Hey man, that's just the ideal that she was like, I'm finna do whatever it takes to win. This woman's a Delta, me too.
I don't even know if it was because she was a Delta,
I wonder, was she the line ass cousin in the family?
because every family's
Every
got
family
one.
got a line ass cousin, man.
Um,
And if you are the line ass cousin, do you acknowledge that you're the Lionel's cousin, or you blame it on
Nah,
somebody
they
else?
Legion from Risa Teesa to the grave. Um, but yeah, she has had to backpedal off of all of her lies because she said that she pledged under a different name, and so her
Her
membership,
maiden name or
yeah, her
something like that.
membership records were under a different name, and now I don't even think she's married now. I think she's divorced.
Yeah.
So she's like, it's a different name from what I'm running under. And then when the news showed up at her house, she was like, let me find my stuff and I'll get back to y'all. She never got back to them. But it's been interesting because she refused to tell what her former married name was because she knew.
All right, man, they gonna find me out.
They also she also said that she was a veteran and an OBGYN. So
Yeah, yeah.
she,
It was something else in there too. I just
she
see.
said for the veteran thing, she said, I am a family veteran. All of my family are veterans. Well, the males are all veterans.
So she a veteran by proxy. I saw that. I saw that part.
And then they asked her about being an OBGYN. She said, I worked in an OBGYN office. They said, so you're not an OBGYN? She said, no. Then they said, but you work for one? She said, no, I worked in the field of OBGYN medicine.
I don't get that.
I
Like birth control.
don't know. It's
Like,
not
what's the
just
field of OBGYN medicine? What, like, what? I don't get
I okay, so
it.
okay. I'm trying to think this through. What could be considered OBGYN medicine
Like, my question is,
in
how
the
do you get
field.
this far? You know what I'm saying?
I don't know. And she won.
Right, I know she won.
Are they crying?
Quiet is crying.
Oh, nobody's hurt. He's literally sitting in the bed looking at her. I don't
No,
know.
he's doing this.
Yeah, I know.
Oh,
He was just looking at her when I looked. um, I don't. I just.
what else did she get caught doing? What was another lie?
I don't know what other lies there were. Those are the
I,
the Delta one stuck out the most because my friend in Maryland sent me a message about it. And I was like, I have no idea what you're talking about. And then when she like started telling me about it, I was like, that's not my district. That's why I don't know what you're
yeah,
talking about.
yeah.
I was like, I know exactly where that district is.
Does she lose her job?
I don't know. People are calling for her to resign.
What's the dude that got kicked out of Congress for lying?
I don't know. The one who said he was there for 9/11.
Santos.
Yeah. That's his
Yeah,
name. Yeah.
I'd be like him.
What?
Y'all caught me in the lie. Y'all gonna have to put me out because I am not
And she
quitting.
just got elected.
I am not gonna quit.
We actually are about to do the runoff for that election, like for everybody that was
Yeah,
too close to call.
yeah.
That's literally starting Monday.
But she,
So this is fresh, like May.
well, that tell you she can tell a good story.
Man.
She put some stuff together,
I'm
did she?
still trying to figure out what is I worked in OBGYN medicine.
I don't know.
Maybe she was like the
Birth
person.
control.
Nah, I'm thinking like she was like
She gave out
maybe like a
condoms.
pharmaceutical rep who came and introduced certain types of medicines that OBGYNs would prescribe. Like, for example, the medicine that I got for HG, maybe
But
she
she said
was
she
like a
was a OBGYN though, right?
I wish I could find one of her like mailers
Yeah.
online.
Mm,
Cause we didn't get her mailers, but
that's funny to me,
I'm
man.
but like everybody that was running for office um in certain areas that didn't have any political background, they all listed what they did. Like, I've been an educator for this many years.
Yeah.
I've been a nurse for this many years. So hers had to have said she's an OBGYN.
I don't know. I just found that to be funny because I was like, she real life lied about her whole life just to get elected.
And my question is, how didn't any of
A
this
win
come
is a
out
win, I guess.
beforehand? The stuff about her being a Delta absolutely was coming out before the election
Yeah,
because it was challenged by the person she was running against.
yeah.
But
Do they debate each other during those like the local elections?
um there are forums for that can be set up for them to do it,
Mhm.
but it's usually not something that's really big because they're running in a particular district, so their bubble is not really large to be like we're going to bring all these people together. They're usually stuff that's like done at like a community center
Yeah,
or like somebody's local
yeah,
business. And so maybe 30, 40 people show up and that's a huge turnout for that
yeah.
because people sadly aren't really caring about local
Hmm.
politics. So
Yeah.
what she say, she better be looking for a new job in the OBGYN field because she's about to lose her current
You
one.
about to lose your job.
I would say I hate it for her, but that would be lying.
Mhm.
You should not have lied,
Right.
and that
Just
would
tell
have
the
made
truth,
it a
man.
little bit better for you.
Just tell the truth.
Anywho,
That's all you gotta do is tell the truth. Shame the devil.
y'all be safe this weekend.
Oh, we done?
I was.
Oh,
I guess you weren't.
I thought we was gonna keep going.
No, I'm about to go to bed.
Oh, okay.
Be
Yeah.
safe this weekend. Hopefully the sun is shining where you are and you can have a great weekend in the sun. We'll keep y'all updated for next
Yeah.
weekend because we have a lot of arrangements to figure out.
Yeah.
Um,
So be on the lookout for those FAFO shirts.
I feel like I made this sound sad.
You did, man. I hate it. Like, dog, like I'm just getting this out in the open.
The
Cause,
reason
cause
that
we
we have to
we
figure
with
this out.
family. No, we don't gotta talk about the reason, but we with family. We talking to family. Uh I don't like when RT do the intro or the outro because she be doing it like she's like just don't want to do it. She be like, God, so like she don't know what she doing, and she just don't have any enthusiasm, no energy to it, and then it's like, well, all right, guys, bye, type of deal. No, man, you want to feel like you've welcomed these folks into our living room, which we have,
Mm-hmm.
and
Y'all pulled up a chair.
pulled up a chair, had a great conversation about stuff we would talk about,
Mm-hmm.
and now we got to put them out of our house. Would you do it politely? You know what I'm saying? You just got to kick them out. I'll put a couple people out of of my house in my day.
One of them was like 6.
No, he wasn't even that old. He was 2 or 3.
No, I was talking about the girl.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Time to be putting kids out,
Man,
and not even our kids,
anybody can be
other
put out.
other people kids.
Hmm. No, but guys, we appreciate you guys for adapting and coming out and hanging out with us for a little while on a Friday night. Even though this is, if you miss it or jumped out and then want to catch the end of it, thank you, cousin.
Yeah, so I'll make a post for next week once we decide if it's going to be Friday or Saturday. Um,
Yeah, we anyway. We probably do this Friday to just do the thing. But tomorrow morning, this is gonna be showed again. We're gonna live chat it. Um,
he gonna live chat it.
nah, I'm gonna be driving, so my wife's gonna do it.
Nah, we should be. You should be out of the car by then.
Oh, but yeah, man, like I like it because I'm drinking, but I would have chose something else to drink. But I ain't gonna complain because it was what we had. But yeah, I enjoy this, man.
So you want to start doing Friday nights?
Nah, like I like Saturday mornings.
No, I'm not talking about for Love Brew.
Uh,
For when Married at First Sight come back,
we'll
we could do
talk
that
to the
on
people and
Friday
see if the
nights.
people will
Yeah,
join
let us know what y'all think about us
on
doing this
Friday
on
nights. 'Cause
Friday
I would rather
nights.
talk about like anything. It's Friday night. If I ain't going out. Anyway, happy birthday to Hubert.
I ain't going out.
Hubert will be in the comments. So everybody wish him a happy birthday. I think
Yeah.
today is actually
Yeah, today is his
his
birthday.
birthday. So happy birthday to him.
Have
Um,
fun. It where he going? Magic.
I don't know where he going. But yeah, guys, thank you. We love you guys. We appreciate you guys. And we shall see you next week. Peace.
Bye y'all.